I'm assuming like you're similar to Erica Badu in the fact that you're an artist and you're sensitive about your shit.
Yes.
That and as a creator myself, I'm similar
Mhm.
to you as far as like especially when creating episodes of the Good Old Boys. Some shows could sit around for a couple of years and then boom,
Yes.
lightning will strike, and then it's like the concept gets completed in no time after sitting around for two
Right.
years. But I'll just
Yeah.
talk about the process of tweaking a poem until you get to that point where you feel it's just right, where you don't want to mess with it no more, or does it take you getting inspired by something else in order to leave that poem alone? When do you feel like okay, it's ready to see the light of day?
For me, that process comes when I know that I've written every possible thing I could write and I don't have anything else to say on the matter. That's how I know that it's finished. And so, like, a lot of times when I'm writing a poem, I'll write like the first draft and then I'll still be thinking about the poem and thinking about like what else can I say here. And so like a lot of times what I do is I'll write the first draft and then I'll record it and then I'll listen to it and I'll play it back. And if I can still have like lines in my head or places where I think I could say something else, like in this stanza or that stanza, then I'll add to it. And then it'll just keep going. It'll just keep building and building and building. And then at some point, it's like I have to figure out how am I going to tie this poem together? How I'm going to close it? What is the message? What am I wanting to leave people with? And so, like a lot of times, I do have to be inspired by something else. I think that to answer your question, it's like yes to both parts. So, like I'm usually inspired by something else that would trigger me to write another poem entirely. Like I'll be having like some lines in my head, and then I'll be like, oh, that probably can be in the breakout poem, or I'll save this and write and put these lines in a different poem, or I'll write like some lines that had nothing, absolutely nothing to do with the concept that I'm working on and still find a way to tie it into the poem that I'm actually working on. So I think it's dope when I can do that too.
Okay.